True, true.
And to add on to that point of rebuilding life after MCO, this morning I was reading an article by the news that sharing by the Association of SME Malaysia. The chairman was saying that quite many SMEs would probably having difficulty to keep their business running after the MCO ends. So how do you, for Terrence, how do you see the landscape would be after this for businesses in general?
I think for Peter's question, right, businesses in general, what happens is that if you spend 4 weeks in your house and your business can't operate and you still have to pay your employees, right? People don't realize how much burden that is. If you think about SME, right, let's say your SME is, say you have 50 employees, right? Each one is about 2 to 3K salary. It means that you still have to fork out that amount of wages, although you are not in operation. So a lot of business owners, without revenue. And so I guess a lot of people are actually they are panicking, they are having a headache. And social behavior can be changed in 4 weeks. When we condition ourselves to order everything online, when we condition ourselves to have meetings like this online, this kind of behavior will be brought forward, right? So I believe the landscape after MCO will witness a huge change in some of our behaviors. Of course, we will go back out, we will spend on entertainment and stuff like that after being staffed for 4 weeks, right? But and of course, yesterday we have this stimulus package, which a lot of layman is very happy. But I think it's important to be cautious, because whatever incentive or allowance or deduction that is being given can only last you only so long. If the SMEs cannot survive and sustain themselves, well, it doesn't matter whether you get 1,000 or you get 1,600. Probably in 2 or 3 months you won't even have a job. So why does it matter anyway? And that's why I say this is the time when you have 4 weeks at home, whether you are a business owner or whether you are an employee. This is the time to really think about your life, because your life is not going to be the same after MCO and the incoming recession as well, globally, perhaps. We all know that is going to happen some way or another. And if we don't take these 4 weeks to really brainstorm and think about our life, and we have to move quick. For some people, after these 4 weeks, when they go back to their work for the first or second month, they are going to lose their jobs. So if you are not prepared now, you are a bit too late already. And for a lot of business owners, now is the time that you need to think, how can I transition? And I need to transition fast, right? Is there any products or services that perhaps I can move online? I should go into e-commerce or drop shipping. And we have to move fast. Time is against us, right? So do not treat this as a holiday. Treat this as preparation time that is being given.
I got a question, Terrence. Like e-commerce and actually people should go into e-commerce. But what if there is no spending power? Like people are preparing themselves for recession, so we should try to save money during this trying time. So even if you go into e-commerce or online, what if there is no spending power? We would also not make revenue, right?
Okay, it's a good question, right, Gwen? So it really depends on what type of product and services you are actually selling. And secondly, I think it's a misconception that Malaysian is running out of money. Yes, the B40, they are having a hard time. We should definitely look into their situation. But if you look at the middle class, they have the spending power. It's just a question that when we give cash straight away, it's like giving fishes to our rakyat, right? When we give them straight away, how would they utilize that cash? Do you really think that all of them are going to spend it like for essential stuff? In fact, we hear some people like, oh, I'm going to buy a new phone now or things like that, you know. Everyone has fancy plans, right? And after being starved for 4 weeks, human behavior wise, don't tell me you're not going to spend on something. I think after the 4 weeks, if the situation improves, or maybe even if it doesn't improve, people are going to go out there. People want to shop. People want to have entertainment. People, if the cinemas are open, people want to watch movies. Because humans, right? I mean, one of the older things that I learned back then is that most people are consumers. Even when now they are sitting at home, they are thinking like, what can I buy? You know, like they go on Amazon, this look nice, that look nice. They look at courses, trainers offering, right? So their hands are itchy, right? Their hands are itchy. They want to spend on something. So after being starved for 4 weeks, they will going to go out for some sort of shopping spree. And secondly, your products and services, it really depends on how you package it. So we have this analogy of a painkiller or supplement, right? Supplement are basically things that is good for you, things like that. But people do not feel the urgency for it. If you look at right now on Facebook or LinkedIn, you see a lot of businesses or even trainers, right? They are actually promoting causes like how you can make so and so amount of money during this lockdown. Why? That's the painkiller, right? Because they know that people are in pain. They are urgently need of cash, so they are capitalizing on it. So you, as a business, you really need to know how to package whatever you're offering. Yeah.
Okay, great. So because Dr. Chua needs to go already, so we'll let Dr. Chua do a closing first. So Dr. Chua, for this, you can do your POV closing.
Yeah, or do you have anything to plug in for your NGO?
Yeah, my POV closing. Oh, love one another. Yeah, I think we have to admit, we have to accept like it is a bit difficult, and part of keeping healthy is also keeping our minds healthy. So don't be ashamed of getting help, because the situation is so difficult. It's not your fault that you're struggling, you know. But really, I think having professional help, or just having a counselor, a psychologist listen and work through with you is going to help you weather the storm. And you know, good mental health helps you build a good immune system, which helps you fight off illnesses. So that's my So seek help. Yeah,
So,
get the help that you need.
so you got that, everyone. Don't hesitate to get
You
help.
are not alone.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you
thanks
so
to
much,
Dr.
Dr.
Chua.
Chua.
Thank you, Dr.
so much for
Chua.
having me.
We hope to speak to you soon.
Yes. Thanks. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care, stay
Bye.
safe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, now we have Terrence all to ourselves.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Because you're a corporate trainer.
Yes.
So now that some corporate companies are actually, you know, they stop everything, they move everything online.
Yes.
So do you think, you know, how are companies taking this COVID thing? Like, is there an impact to the corporate companies? And do you think the standards of the workers in the company will drop? And do you think there's a long-term effect on this for the employees and the corporate companies?
I think it really depends on the industries, but I would say that every industry is affected in a way or another. For example, if you look at airlines, right? At first we heard, I think it's Malindo A, they have a 50% pay cut. And Malaysia Airlines, they told their staff to actually get, I think it's unpaid leave or something for a couple of months.
Correct.
AirAsia has yet to announce anything. But I think I read Tony Fernandez actually says that perhaps now is not the time for him to focus on airlines. Maybe you want to move into logistics and stuff like that. So, many businesses are going to be closed. especially SMEs, which is the backbone of our economy, right? But many of them, I don't think they can survive, honestly. Like a portion of my clients are actually the hotels and resorts industry. So as you know, they are hit pretty bad.
Very badly affected.
So
Very
any
badly
events, well, there is only like 3 options now, right? Most events are like postponed until second half of the year, or they are cancelled. Or for certain things like maybe Expo, they say they might want to convert it to an online virtual experience. I'm not an IT guy. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. But this is what we are looking at. They will be cautious, and I heard that they are laying off some staff as well. Probably a couple of thousands already by now. And way before this pandemic, like in the hotels and resorts industry, the economy isn't really that great anyway. And they have competition from A, B, and B and things like that. So competitions comes from everywhere, and sometimes it's not just locally. Sometimes it could be new foreign entries that comes in. Sometimes it could be because of new disruptive technology. So we are living in an era of transition. No one is quite sure what is the right thing to do, right? They are cautious on their spending, and they are trying to find their direction, just like many of us. And businesses, I think whoever, like there is a saying, right? When everyone is digging for gold, you sell shovels, right? So there are people are going to benefit from this situation. Honestly, you know, every time that there is a confusion, there is always someone who seems to have the answers.